Okay, let's just continue. This is part 2 of my sowing in February. Okay, so on the 14th and the 15th of February, we're back to fruits days. And if you want to, sow some broad beans. You're not too late to sow broad beans. That would be my kind of final succession for the year of sowing broad beans. So if you want to, pop them in and, you can sow them direct, they'll be fine. I'm okay. I'm thinking, do I need any more? Probably not, actually. If I did, that's when I would sow on the 14th and the 15th. 16, 17, 18th of February are all back to roots days again. Now, this is when I start sowing my shallots, my seed shallots. There are 2 varieties that I like. And actually one is not really a shallot, it's a cross. And again, I haven't got a picture, but I always sow Zebrune. Zebrune is a lovely, long, what they call a banana shallot. It is just gorgeous. I've never had success growing it from a set. So that's why I grow them from seed. I am going to be doing 40 of these, and I'm going to be doing 3 per cell. Again, multi-sow. Great variety. If you like a shallot and you like the sweet, it's such a great variety. That's Zebrune. The next thing that I'm going to do is another onion that I absolutely love. They call this an onion, but I don't know, I think it's a shallot. It is the Rossa lunga di Firenze, so it's the long red Florence. These onions are absolutely gorgeous as well, and I am going to, I'll sow exactly the same. So I'll sow 40 of these again and 3 per cell. Absolutely gorgeous onions. Something really, really different. Great for salads, just really divine, really delicious. Yeah, and make sure that they're fresh. That's the other thing. Okay, now I start my main crop onions. So by this stage, I should know whether the onions have already germinated that I did back on the 1st or 2nd of February. Now I should know whether they've germinated. If they've germinated, yay, and I'm going to start my main crop onions. All right, so I sow big. But if you don't want to sow big and you just want to sow a few, this more or less guarantees, with the weather that we've got in the country at the moment, oh gosh, I do alternate, but with the weather that we've got in the country at the moment, this is like ideal time to sow your onions. I am going to be doing 60 of each of the Red Baron and the Carmen, and I'm going to be putting 4, not 6, 4 per cell. That's my main crop onions. Right, next, I'm waiting for my seeds to come for the next ones because my seeds that I had were old and I didn't want to chance it. I am going to do my first lot of carrots for the year. Last year I did them in January, but that's only because I didn't have any overwintered. I've still got carrots in the greenhouse that are great. So I'm going to be doing my first lot of carrots. I will do 2 troughs of carrots. I will germinate them in the greenhouse, and they are going to be the early Nantes. And I like the early Nantes 2. You can get all different numbers. You can get 5, 4, 1, whatever. I like the early Nantes 2. So they're a great early summer carrot. And if I sow them now, then I would think that they should be ready in June for me. So that's my first sort of carrots. Right, let's continue. We haven't had leaves yet. Leaves are coming up now. Wow. 21st and 22nd. We've had to wait that long for Leaves Day. 21st and 22nd of March are Leaves Days. And guess what I'm sowing? No guess there. lettuce. All right, so I'm going to be sowing lettuce. Of course I am. Not many, actually. My favorites. Canasta, so Maravilla de Verano Canasta. My favorites. The biggest and best favorite. Riccia as well. Oh no, this is definitely my favorite. Navara. That's the next one. And Grenoble and the Lollo Rossa and one more, Flashy Butter Oak. All right, I'm only going to be doing 10 of them, 10 of each, that's it, because, you know, I've got lettuce on the go all the time, all the time. So yeah, 10 of each. So that's my sowing of lettuce on the 21st, 22nd. Then I'm going to be doing another lot of spinach, same ones again, Santa Cruz and Rubino, but this time I am going to be doing, let me just have a look, 30 cells and 2 per cell. The last time I did 20 cells, now I'm doing 30 cells. I do love the spinach at this, you know, this time of the year. It grows really, really fast and it is absolutely fantastic. You will get a really nice spring harvest and you'll get baby leaves. So, you know, it's fantastic for me. I just love that time of year. And then they come out and the other stuff goes in. And I am going to do my next sowing of Asian greens. And the Asian greens are my normal ones that I always do, which is Tatsoi, no picture there, you don't need a picture for that. Tatsoi, red pak choi, Komatsuma, and red Tatsoi. The red Tatsoi's come up. I pricked it out and it's downstairs. Looks good. Very, very nice. Komatsuna, red Tatsoi, yes. I'm alternating between 20 plants and 30 plants. So I'm going to do 30 of the Komatsuma because we eat a lot of that. And the rest I'll do 20 plants as well. And one last spinach that I might add to the mix, I haven't got my seeds yet, is Mikado. I do like Mikado. It's very, very nice. I have to see whether I've got room, but I'll find room to put it in. No problem. Right, 23rd, 24th, 25th of February are all fruits days again. This is my final sowing of chilies and sweet peppers for the year. No more, I hope. It all depends, doesn't it? It all depends on whether things germinate or not. Okay, so again, I'm doing exactly the same things again. Lemon Dream, Bright Star, so yellow, orange, Akron, red, Giallo, the long yellow, and New Ace, the thin fleshed. I'm not going to do any more Red Kings. Again, at this time now, I'm going to do 6 of them because this is my final sowing of them. So there will be 6 of those on the germinated kitchen towel. And that you will never hear me again talk about chilies and peppers, maybe. Oh, and also when I was talking about doing all these peppers, I'm going to throw in some chilies as well. But my chilies are pretty good at the moment. I'm just thinking about which ones I'm going to add to the mix. Okay, roots days, lots. 26, 27, 28, 29, all roots days on the moon phase calendar. So that's the rest of February, and I will be doing my second succession of potatoes. So these, I'm going to do 4 again of each, but this time I'm going to throw in another variety called Jazzy. And it's nice. It's much nicer tasting than Swift, but that's going to go in as well. I like it. It's very, very good. Again, starting in small pots and continuing on. Right. Okay. The other things that I'm going to do is I am going to do 2 more sowings of bulbing onions. And they are, well, one is and one isn't. White Lisbon, which is a bulbing onion, and the other one is Guardsman, which is really more a bunching onion. That's starting to get into your spring onions. And spring onions is, the bunching onions is what I grow in the summer. So these are going to be the last batch of these kind of bulbing onions. I will be doing 40 of each, and I will be multi-sowing 7 seeds per cell. So quite tight. So I'm going to eat them as spring onions. Very, very nice. Then I do my next sowing of carrot. So I'm going to do another couple of troughs of carrots, and they're the early Nantes, again, number 2 carrots. And then I will be doing another batch of beetroot, and this beetroot is going to be beetroot that is going to be planted outside. The other beetroot that I've got growing goes in my greenhouse. It goes undercover. So this next lot is the one for outside. And I'm doing Pablo, which is my favorite red. I'm doing the Burpees golden, haven't got a photo of that. I'm doing the white one, the Albina one, and I'm doing bull's blood again. And again, I'm going to be doing between 10 and 15 modules and 2 seeds per module. And guess what? That's it. That's February, my sowings in February. If I add anything else, I will let you know, don't worry. All, like I said, all my varieties I will put down below, and just gives you an idea of how excited I get when it comes to sowing and growing. And just remember, you don't have to be as crazy as me and be putting all of this stuff in, but we are, well, let me just think. Yeah, we are, I would say we are self-sufficient with all veg, except for the veg that I don't want to grow. Like, I'm not a big swede grower, but we don't eat swedes. I'd rather a turnip. So yeah, so just remember that. That's what we do. So I don't have to go to the grocery store or the supermarket to get my veg because we've got it. But I have to be constantly sowing, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I get very excited by it, and I love seeing things grow around me. It is so exciting. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.